All right, well then we're recording.
Last time on SaturDenD. You guys took Sarah and that one tiefling back to Brightfold. Whatever that tiefling's name was. She was really important to the story, actually. I met with Flea and did some magic item salesman stuff.
The tiefling's name is now One, by the way. That's the name. One,
I like it.
Yep.
Malicinth appeared, talked to the party, spoke about her intention to use the rod to attain godhood. The city of Brightfold was attacked by Abel, and Kelantir in the armor had a spat, during which Cliff revealed that he is dying of an unknown ailment. And it was a very dramatic ending. You guys went off onto your own. We have completed a long rest.
Full rest, even.
Even better, I still have the temp HP from the full rest.
It's true. You guys have completed a long rest. We'll say it's a full rest. That's fine. I don't mind
so
that.
I'm going to get all my hit die back that I just used to power up my sword.
Yeah. We'll give you guys a full rest.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know where everyone would have spent the night. If you guys would have come back to your manor at Brightfold, if any of you would have, in your state of huffiness, I would have spent the night elsewhere.
Palantir did not return that night.
I would have slept at the most convenient place.
Well, you were already at the church, so you probably could have slept at the church.
Yep.
I would probably actually be at the church too, seeking guidance.
That would have been wherever Cliff was as I was helping him walk out.
So only Sarah and Sean are in the mansion.
Our parents are gone. We get to have a party.
Rename it to Shawn Manor.
The Sean Manor.
So Thomas, are you good with the thing I messaged you earlier?
Is that a serious thing or a joke thing?
Was a joke, now becoming more serious. Nah, it's just a joke.
You're making me nervous.
Is Gallywix coming out?
No, I was just gonna date Sarah without Sean knowing.
How dare you?
Did you see what he did to the hag?
Exactly.
That's why I said without him knowing.
That's fine. If Sean punches his face into mashed potatoes, he can just reshape it. It's not a big deal.
That is true. So did we get a full rest? Does that mean we get the temporary hit points? Or is it a long rest?
Well, we don't get them again because we got them before.
Yeah, you shouldn't get them
Before the
again, but
fight.
you don't. But you all heal to full without having to expend hit die.
Okay.
And we'll if you still have your temp hit points, you still get the benefits of full rest.
How long did they last until you lose them?
Yep.
Nice. The fact that I didn't take damage, that was pretty incredible.
I took damage.
Yeah, you did.
I got fireballed.
You sure did.
Kelantir took damage too, but only to their pride.
Oh, actually, Thomas, does my hit point maximum go up or no? I don't know how that works.
After a long rest, it is back to normal.
Okay.
You almost became a vampire, Cliff. I just want you to know that you would have been.
Oh, wow. Hey, that probably would have cured me, right?
Yeah, exactly. You would have been immortal.
Damn it! Why didn't I think of that?
Next time you guys fight Abel.
Abel,
Oh no,
come
he's he's still
Fight
biting
me again, Abel.
Abel, come-
You can't do it.
back.
Coward.
Well, would it turn you into a vampire or a vampire spawn?
Yeah,
You would. You'd be a little spawny boy.
the Spawny and the Shawnee. It works.
Huh?
It'd make it a problem whenever I use my Radiance Divine whatever.
It would.
It'd be like,
Every time I hiss at you, stop it.
Well then, who would like to start? How are we starting the day? As we all wake up, I would assume the armor and Cliff are up at the church. They'd probably run into each other downstairs.
Well, and Algorex was there too, he said.
Yeah.
In the morning, when I see Cliff, I will go up to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and then just say, "I am sorry."
I'll just respond with a nod and say, we all have our days.
I will nod in reply.
Cliff looking any better today?
Definitely
doesn't-
not.
Doesn't look like he's almost a vampire.
It probably looks better from that angle, yeah. I don't look like the blood's been drained from me. I just look normal shitty.
Not extra shitty.
Right.
A little sweaty, like he's got a fever, some dark circles under the eyes. You know, can't be hot or cold.
Want me to cook you some breakfast, Cliff?
I'm good for breakfast. Let's get breakfast.
I love breakfast.
Sean, you're not
love
there.
Breakfast.
Damn.
You can still love breakfast.
I wake up and say that completely alone.
Damn, I love breakfast.
Guess I'll go get or make breakfast with Cliff.
With Cliff or for Cliff?
Both. Maybe.
With for Cliff.
Forklift.
I can't remember what stat we've been using for cooking. Is it intelligence?
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
Roll a straight intelligence check. I'll give you advantage because Cliff is kind of helping you. Just hoping he's not contagious.
That's not very tasty.
Glad I'm not
You overcook the eggs.
Oh, they turn into that nasty glassy material.
Oh,
I got
yeah. You get, they're like, you know, when they become like, you know, the eggs become like a tortilla, like you gotta like peel them off the plate.
I got nervous with Cliff standing there watching me and helping me that I didn't cook as well this time.
He only puts salt. It's just these salty, burnt, dry eggs. It's like eating a tortilla. It's
I'll
really
take one,
salty.
eat it, and pretend like it's really good. Since I can't taste anything.
Mmm.
Not too bad if I say so myself.
Is that breakfast sushi, Cliff?
Yes, I really like breakfast sushi, apparently.
Just what you want when you're sick.
Right? Breakfast sushi. Man, my stomach's feeling weird. I know what'll help. Really stinky fish.
Well then. You guys eat breakfast in kind of, you know, one of the smaller cafeteria break rooms. What would Sean and the Kellantier be up to?
Well, I imagine Sean got up at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock. Enjoyed a nice long morning and just eventually wandered down to get some food.
And then realize no one's here.
Yeah. And then just ate food. Oh, well, they probably won't forget me.
But man, do I love breakfast.
Man, I love breakfast. It's the best meal of the day.
Sarah would ask you, Dad, what was going on with your friends yesterday? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything like that from them before.
Okay, well, you should probably check on them.
I'm sure they'll work it out. Sometimes you just need some time.
All right. I love breakfast.
That's my girl.
That's my girl.
What would Kellantier be up to, or is it a secret?
No, Callantier would have gone shopping and then done some transcribing. Eventually, she probably would have tried to seek out the other adventurers that she had been adventuring with down here.
I'm sure it probably wouldn't take you too long. We'll say eventually, as long as you guys are all okay with it, that you meet back up at the mansion. Because I don't think Sean's going to come looking for you.
I assume after breakfast, that's where we would have gone.
You guys are greeted by Tantib, the ale cleric, who's making morning mimosas. Kind of gives you guys all a wave and says, "Oh, quite a day yesterday. You guys get one of those magic controls that makes you all fight each other? I've seen those before. It's all right. Don't worry. Don't blame yourself. It's not your choice. Mimosa."
Sure.
All right. It gives you.
What's samosa? Chug, 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 chug.
It tastes like orange juice with a little bit of orange juice with a lot of alcohol in it, based on how he makes them.
It's strong.
Nah.
Like 7/8 vodka, 1/8 orange juice.
You guys are getting resettled in at the manor, meet up with Sean and Sarah, and eventually Callantier would. I'm assuming you guys are probably on like the big hallway, you know, the big, the dining room area or something.
Yeah.
And eventually Callantier would kind of wander in with a couple new bags of some shopping items, and clearly been out and about for the day.
She would come without saying a word. She would sit down at the table, and she would pull out a piece of parchment and unroll it, and she would say, "I'm not very good at confrontation or socializing, so I've prepared a statement rather than fumbling through this. But before I say my piece, I'm going to look up at you, Armor, and say, if you would be so kind as to radiate your truth aura so that you all can know that I'm speaking the truth without having to worry about any influence I might be under."
I will nod, and I will cast Zone of Truth.
I will willingly fail.
As will I.
I will not. What is that, a wisdom save?
Yep.
Yes. You pass.
I only pass because I speak truth and lies equally easily and don't really know the difference.
There you
Sean does not pass.
Sean's drunk at this point, probably.
go. Morning mimosa.
So
every time.
Algorex and Cliff pass if they don't willingly resist the save, and I know that they didn't pass, but that's they're not at issue, so I'm not that worried about it.
Well, I'm going to look directly at the armor, and I'm going to say, to my allies, and then I'm going to directly look at everyone else and say, and friends. I'm sorry for my role in the issues that occurred between our party. I now realize that I should have been more open and honest with you all, and will now do so. I retrieved the book immediately after the fall of the Baron. Upon attempting to identify the book, I was compelled to attune and to study it at the influence of the book. However, the book holds no influence on me when it is in a pocket plane such as the bag of holding. I was acting completely under my own will when choosing to not share this information with you, while the book remained in other dimensions. And for that, I am sorry. It was a mistake.
At that point, I will take the bag of holding and throw it to you.
I wanted the power the book holds, and I still do. And I believed, as I do now, that the more I studied the book, the more I would learn about the book's powers and origins. I flip a leaf in the parchment. It wasn't until our encounter with the hag that I learned of its connection with Volthra. But it is now clear the connection, and while I cannot possibly understand what you're going through personally, Armor, I do understand that you wish to destroy the book and vanquish your enemy once and for all. I would like to help you with this endeavor when the time is right. But my opinion is that the time is not right now. But we are a group and should make decisions as such. I will now tell you everything I've learned about the book, and I will allow us all to make the decision on what we do about it. The book compels me to keep it in my possession when it is not in a demiplane. It seems to have no issues with me putting it into a demiplane, as long as I'm in possession and have access to it. The book compels me to study it at least 1 hour every night, though it is not yet required compelling on its part for me to be willing to study it more than that. The book cannot be destroyed by conventional means that I have found, and will damage anyone who attempts to do so. The book granted me access to cast 1 powerful spell a day, those being either Disintegrate or Circle of Death. When I use the tome in this manner, it pulls energy from me and into the book. The more often this happens, the more powerful the book grows. I've recently discovered the book now allows me to amplify those 2 spells when cast from it, making it harder for the target to resist the spell. The more I study the book, the more I understand its powers, and I hope in this I can come to understand the weaknesses as well as how it may be destroyed. I believe this is the correct course, but I am just one vote. If as a group, more of us wish to change this course, I will understand and go along with it. I fold the parchment and put it away.
The armor is going to nod, and after a couple moments of it looks like he's probably thinking, he will look up to you and to everyone and say,
"Would you like to know why it matters so much to me?"
Yep.
Yeah, if you feel like sharing.
I am indifferent.
Well, for being asked to make a decision on it, having all the information available seems prudent.
I would be more courteous, but I am still under the effect of the truth spell.
3,000 years ago, I was tasked by Havdal to destroy Volthrax the Lich. This book is his phylactery. It is all that remains of him and his possible window back into this world. Until it is destroyed, I am not allowed to die. I very much wish for the peace of death. My name is Theodore Brandt. I do not share this information with people who would view as friends or allies, because everyone I have known, cared for, or loved has always died. And it is painful.
and I'll look to Kellantir, and I will say,
My actions yesterday were not as diplomatic as they should have been. And I should not have attempted to exert my will over you. I apologize.
Thank you. I accept your apology. And I am sorry for not being more understanding, trying harder to see things from your perspective. You'll see me flick my wrist, and the book apparates in my hand. I'm not able to willingly give this to you. But it's for the group to decide.
Do you think it's possible that if you use it enough, that the Valthrax will be able to, I guess, come back in any way?
Thomas, does my character understand the concept of the tier system that the book has?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, I would say just for your own knowledge, if that was necessarily the book, or the progression of the book, it wouldn't really make sense to you why the Baron or one of the other loyal Volthraxian disciples hadn't just given their body up to him.
So maybe there's more to it than just that.
What I do know is that whenever I use the book to use one of its boons, one of the spells from it, it pulls a certain amount of my strength and leaves me exhausted. The more often this happens, the more powerful the book is. So far, what I've learned is that there are 5 potential tiers of this power. And only recently the second has been unlocked, based on what I've used it so far. Though I imagine it will require a fair amount more energy before it reaches the final tier.
I would be wary of using it too much. Nothing good. Nothing good can come from Volthrax's power.
No, but I do feel as though in order for me to learn about enough of it to potentially be able to destroy it, I may need to use it and study it until I can figure it out. But yes, the goal is to not reach that tipping point. I realize it's a delicate balancing act.
It sounds like the best way to destroy it. I will attempt to assist you in not going over the edge. As a friend.
I nod and say, as a friend. And
I'll reach my hand out for a handshake.
I flick my wrist, putting the book back in its pocket plane, and I shake your hand with the same hand.
I crush Kellantir's hand. I'm kidding.
Ah!
Well, shocking grass.
You lost your reaction. I'm out here.
So you guys know the armor's name now.
Right?
Yep.
You're gonna have to change it so we can see it.
Thomas already did.
Way ahead of you.
I'll change it in the other spot too. He didn't change it there.
Well,
If you got
I saved
anybody
the character
proficient,
thing, yeah.
anybody proficient in history can make a history check. By the way.
nope.
I do believe I am. I am.
I will say, well, I don't pretend to know or understand nuances behind that book and all the magic that it entails. But it's pretty clear that thing is really fucking evil, and we should destroy it as soon as we can.
Well, yes, the
Gosh-
name of the
gosh
book
darn
is
it.
literally the Book of Vile Darkness. So yes, I would agree that it is evil. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it can't be used for good purposes.
Unhappy with my roll. I'm gonna roll again.
Ooh.
Much better.
Oh, there you go. That's a 20.
Yeah.
Sean really digs deep.
Kelantir, you'd be roughly familiar with the name Theodore Brandt, and that it's a name told throughout history as kind of like a mythological figure, similar to like a Hercules or a Perseus. You know, he's kind of got these old tales historians study that are some part truth, some part mythical, but he's a long time ancient adventurer getting himself into nonsensical situations and adventuring about.
Well, Sean got a 20. What's Sean get?
Sean gets some similar. You recall that Theodore Brandt was adventuring around with a couple other adventurers, a Barsul the Rogue, a famous knight called Bartholomew, often known as the Bullfrog. And another dwarven companion named Throvar Gorn. They were kind of like the ancient medieval adventurers back when magic was still a new thing. You know, people are just figuring out how to cast light cantrips and things like that. And Theodore and his party were running around throwing fireballs. So it's not super clear to most people if that's like just a myth or a legendary thing, you know, kind of like, you know, George Washington's cherry tree type stuff. So definitely some part myth, some part history, but you'd be pretty familiar with the stories, at least some of them.
I will ask Theodore, since you don't seem to spread your name far and wide, do you want us to call you Theodore, or Brandt, or Theo, or the Armor, or Bill, or what would you like us to call you?
You may call me as you like.
Are you sure you want to give me permission to call you what I'd like?
Eddie Brandy.
I'll just nod.
All right. Remember you said that.
I'm glad you feel like you can tell us these things now. Our Theodore.
I am optimistic that Volthrax will be destroyed and I will be allowed to die soon. It would be nice to have friends while that happens.
Well, I hope we defeat Volstrax and I won't die soon.
Here.
I hope that as well.
You've had your fair share of opportunities to lose others and have to mourn them. I think it's high time that it happened the other way around for you, and you had someone to mourn your loss.
When Kelantir says that, Theodore is going to put an arm on his or her shoulder and give it just a gentle squeeze, like a thank you.
And Cliff, I did a little shopping this morning and found something that I think may aid us.
Color me intrigued.
Well, if you can get me within 1,000 feet of that cure you're looking for, I should be able to help us pinpoint it. Its location.
Yeah, I have locate object too.
That's fine.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I don't want to use my spell slots for shit like that. I want to smite things.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the utility spellcaster is for, with all the spell slots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why do paladins have utility spells? What a waste.
Yeah, it's all about smite.
Every time I use a utility spell, that's one less thing I can smite.
I'm also going to pull, I'm going to reach into my bag of holding where I was keeping all my maps and pull them out. Say, well, we've charted the southern route, though it seems a route directly east would both get us to the monument theoretically faster, but also would allow us to chart more uncharted land that we haven't really been able to explore yet, including this city that's on the map, Ralakai.
Might be able to find some more information about the monument when we're there too, and maybe a safe way to travel to the monument if there's dangerous areas on the way.
Theodore is gonna take his finger and just kind of, from our party location, just draw it east along the Tiri River. Or whatever that is.
I think we should go travel along the river.
He'll kind of just give a slight shrug.
Does the river flow east or west, Tom?
It's going to be flowing west. It's going to be flowing towards Grim Wharf because it's spilling out into the ocean.
Okay, so yeah.
I thought it was a really strong current, wasn't it?
It was down below.
It's definitely stronger towards like the Baron's Roar, but it's somewhat of a current, at least western and southwest.
So
There's also a
won't
road
have
right
much
here, isn't
success
there?
Trying to take a ferry or something up.
Yeah, no, I wasn't suggesting that, but maybe walking along the river, kind of using it as a road almost, because I'm guessing towns usually end up being beside sources of water.
Well,
I mean, that seems clearly wrong looking at this map.
I can't.
There's
speak
none
to,
of them that are near water.
I can't speak to the exact accuracy of the map, but following along the river would probably add upwards of a day.
I will say, because your characters would be able to see this, but there's no good way for me to reveal it on the map. North of Ralakai is a very large mountain range that extends from about here to here to here to here.
Oh, okay.
To here. Basically,
So Ralakai is in a pass.
Can you guys see this line?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. This is all giant like huge mountains.
So this is viable though, but
that's
looking like somewhere up here. Probably not. We're gonna run into.
This is a valley between.
Anyway. Okay.
Yeah, this is a valley between two mountain ranges.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then
right.
Probably better if we just go straight shot.
Yeah, straight line. Yeah, we just shoot for the gap.
Do we have any interest in attempting to? Well, no, we have our Aurochs.
We do.
You do have Aurochs.
So that should get us a little faster than standard.
Yep. So you guys travel a day and a half standard on Auroch back, and you travel through mountains at a normal speed.
Pretty good.
So 1 day is your you basically, as charted, is how fast you travel through mountain ranges with an Auroch.
Gotcha.
Because Aurochs are like mountain goats.
So we should be able to get there in about 3 days.
3 days instead of 4.5.
Yep.
Well, this is good.
Das ist gut.
Das ist gut, yeah.
I'm gonna ask if any of the town leadership or anyone knows of a summoning circle within Brightfold. Is there
a teleportation circle?
Yeah, is there a teleportation circle here?
It's a great question. Let me look.
If so, I would love to get the.
Brightfold. Hang on. I definitely have a note on this, but I gotta look.
Yeah.
Brightfold.
Definitely love the sigil of the teleportation circle if they'll let me have it.
God, am I blind? Okay, there it is. It's alphabetical, and I couldn't find B. that's what kind of day I'm having.
Maybe it's in our mansion, huh?
Who's gonna not let us have it? Yeah, it's our mansion, our city.
Yeah, we basically This is the only city where I feel like we've got the pull to get it if it exists.
We are the saviors here.
Plus, I mean, the city is like it feels like it's right in the middle of the map, but I could be wrong. But
I mean, your guys' buddies from 3/5 are essentially in charge of the city, so
yeah.
Well, they're in charge of the city because we put them in charge of the city.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're in charge of them.
Exactly. We have not found a capital yet.
There is an arcane. There is an arcane regent store within the town called the Seer, ran by a captivating elven woman who although the store is completely empty, it was torn apart by the Baron on his magical item collection kit or a kick. There is a teleportation circle in her basement. that she has long been in disuse, that she's been managing to hide underneath a trapdoor in the store.
She'll let us
Don't mind
use
that.
She will let you use it for a price of 50 gold per creature.
That 50 gold per creature per use, or just a flat
50
fee
gold
use?
per creature per use.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Okay.
How long does it take to create?
Her whole store
one?
is cleared out, so she has no way to make money. How long does it take to create a teleportation circle?
A year.
Yeah.
A long time.
You gotta cast it in the same place every year.
Every day.
All right, you got some practicing to do.
Every day for a year. Yep.
Do we
Alright,
need
we're-
to send advance notice if we teleport back to it, or can we just pop in and then pay you then, or how does that work?
She just kind of shrugs. I don't know. I know you're good for it.
What if we were to invest in a restoration of your shop? Would you allow us use of your sigil in perpetuity?
I think so, but I mean, I'd need a few hundred gold worth of spell components that were looted from me.
I will put 400 gold down on her desk.
We have in our inventory a bag
Yeah,
of
a
spell
thing of-
components worth 500.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Just give her that.
Okay.
She would look wide-eyed as you guys just reach into this bag and just start pulling out, eagle's feathers, ash dust, gem dust, phoenix eggs, all these rare spell components, just one after the other, just reaching into your bag and pulling it out, handful after handful after handful after handful for like 10 minutes. And then she's like, oh,
Don't forget the Eye of Newt.
but my, she kind of tears up, my teleportation circle is at your disposal should you ever need it.
A grave injustice was done to you. I'm glad we could restore this. Plus, to be honest, Brightfold seems it's going to be our home city, and many of us are very interested in having a magic store that we can come shop at. So, trust me, it's symbiotic.
She just kind of looks still shaky and just starts like sorting the items out onto shelves. Language proficiency.
Excellent.
Don't mind that.
I cast language proficiency.
All right. Well, I'll take a copy. I'll write a copy of the sigil in my book. Walk out happy and fulfilled.
She'd be like, "Oh wait, what? I didn't get your name."
Kelantir.
It's very, very nice to meet you. I'm Arya Moonpetal. It's been. Thanks for shopping with us.
Moonpetal, you say?
Yeah, it's a family name, but
Kelantir runs her through.
Ancient enemy.
my father moved down here long ago for some studies, and well, I've just kind of made a home here. Why does that? Did you know him or any of my family?
Yes, I was a student of the Moonpetal Institute. At some
Oh,
point.
yes. My family is distant relatives. We haven't been involved in the actual institute for a few generations, but I guess it's nice to meet someone from a distant part of home, I suppose.
Yes, it's a small plane of existence after all.
Theodore, there's no way you know about it. It existed past your time.
Well, I wasn't doing that. I was doing an insight to see whether Kelantir was reacting favorably or unfavorably to that information. But I got a 4, so I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
Yeah.
No.
I was rolling just to see if I heard about it or knew about it.
I would say no, because you're not from the area.
Okay.
I don't know how you could have known about it with your backstory.
people traveling across the sea talk?
That's okay. DC 50.
Remind me of her first name.
Aria, Aria.
Arya Stark.
Apparently,
moon paddle.
This is as
apparently
far
this-
west. This
yeah,
is what's west of Westeros.
This is west of Westeros.
Hey, is this
Thank
music
you.
for Game of Thrones?
I was just gonna say that. Hey, this is Game of Thrones music. Damn it!
How do I ban Sean?
Let's see, you right click on him. And
And what's the name of the shop?
The Moonlit Seer.
Nice.
Well, you guys have secured a teleportation circle if you ever have access to that spell.
I will soon. Though, you know what? I will purchase 50 gold worth of. I'll also be her first customer, and I'll purchase 50 gold worth of magical
Just like-
chalk that would be used for the
Sure.
teleportation sigil.
You're just like,
Hey.
"Ooh, I'm actually gonna need some of that back. Hang on.
Well, no,
I actually need that.
but she'll have 50 gold.
No, I gotcha. I understand. It's funnier in my head if you're just like, oh, actually,
yeah,
ooh, I need
wait.
that one.
I just realized the chalk.
Oh yeah, hang on. Don't put that away.
I actually need to. If she has a diamond worth 300 gold, I want to buy that.
She just hands you back the diamond that you guys had just given her with 300 gold. And says, sure.
I'm still gonna give her the gold for it.
Cool.
So I give her 300 gold. Well, I'll give her 290 gold. 10 like slight discount. 3% discount.
Do you only have 290 gold?
Yeah, I've got 20 platinum, but I don't want to break up my platinum.
Well, and
Fine,
I think
I'll
we
break
do
up my
al-
platinum.
We do also have 480 gold in the party loot that we could split. So let's see, what is that split 5 ways? $96 gold.
Oh, that's like 0.05% of my bounty.
oh yeah, Sean has a buff.
Good math, Sean.
Yeah, but that's okay because you've got the amulet, so you know.
That's true.
I'm gonna look and see if Sean put it on or see if he forgot to.
No, he's wearing it.
Okay.
Did I remember he was wearing it? No. But I looked at my inventory and it's there, so I'm wearing it.
Sarah and that one tiefling would also let you guys know that Malicent the Spider has offered to send them home whenever you guys are ready for that.
I mean, I
That's
think
right.
we
Sarah
can
said
send
she
one
wanted to
home at a
stay.
time.
I'll use banishing smite on one of them.
Get out!
Hopefully she survived that. She's back to her good plane. Otherwise, she's just dead over
Just-
there.
Teleports her corpse to the plane.
Oh, God.
Just Falcon punch her out of existence.
Oh. Yikes. All right, well then I think we put together our travel supplies and we head on out.
Well, we'll send those two home. What city do they want to be sent home to? Do you have any idea, Sean? Do you want to send them to the Empire, to the Alliance?
Well, I believe Sarah wanted to stay.
Oh, Sarah wants to stay? Okay.
I believe that was what she said.
The Tiefling's been in there for so long, she's not going to have any idea. So let's send her to
Yeah.
the. Well,
She has a name, and it's one.
one.
You can send one to any of your homes, or you know, those of you that remember your backstory towns.
I would not know where to send her. It's been 3,000 years.
How's New York? New York still good?
10,000 years.
She can go to my home, but
That wouldn't
I'm not
be
sure
good
if she
for her.
wants to.
Sure, I'll give her 50 gold.
I chatted you guys your hometown names for those of you that may have not remembered.
And
Really?
I didn't get anything from you, Thomas.
as a tiefling, I would
Neither
think
did
she
I.
would do fine in the capital of the Alliance, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
So, yeah, I'll give her 50 gold, and we'll send her there.
The Empire and the Alliance both wouldn't have been around when you were doing your thing, Theodore.
Oh.
So
Yeah, of course not.
And I would think 50 gold would be enough to get her on her feet. The capital city has anything and everything you could want. And...
yeah, I'm sure it's great. Thank you.
That's a very rude one.
I've been stuck in painting for a while. I'm ready to get out of here.
Understandable.
And she would kind of step back, look around for a little while, and then out of the cracks in the floorboards, you guys would see dozens, and then hundreds, and then thousands of small black ethereal spiders crawl out of the floorboards, slowly swarm themselves all over her and wrap her in an ethereal cocoon, which turns to glittering stardust.
I'm sure she won't have any trauma.
If I have to go through that to go back, I'm staying here. I hate that.
What are they gonna do to you? You're ooze? Slime?
What if one gets inside? Ugh.
Well, then you eat it. Just eat it. It's protein.
But what if it's poisonous?
Then you become poisonous, right?
No, that's not how it works. Although I am resistant to poison, I think.
My problem is I'm not sure how I would confirm that Malicent has held up her end of the bargain.
Do I need a message?
Oh yeah, no, I do have sending.
There you go.
That's
You can do
exactly how I
sending.
would do it. I'll cast sending and just make sure she made it okay. Maybe like after like 10 minutes or something.
She'd just be like, yeah, I think so. Everything's really different here. I remember it.
All right. Well, that's. I'll tell everyone. Yep, she said she made it. The things look different, but that's to be expected. Hopefully, she'll enjoy some of the new things of the world and have a chance to live.
It wouldn't be possible without old Theo here. Well, shall we head out to Ralakai?
Cliff's already on the oxen waiting for everybody.
Someone's in a hurry. Jeez.
I'm gonna go up to the Auroch and say, try to travel smoothly.
All right.
So, who's riding on which Auroch? Can't remember how we established this. I think it was.
I think the last time I was with the armor with Algrex in a tub.
That's right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Weight distribution wise, to have the have Cliff and I on one, and the armor, and Sean on the other.
Cool.
I mean, probably not. I'm almost guarantee armor weighs more than anyone else in the party.
Well,
I
sure.
probably weigh as
Sean's
much.
probably also heavier than the rest as well.
I probably weigh as much as all of you combined. Like,
I'm sure it's fine.
by the way, Jay, did you recognize the character names that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, particularly the rogue. I
Of course.
It'd be weird if I didn't recognize my own character.
That would be weird.
Which is funny because I know what happened to him, and Thomas knows, but I don't think any of the rest of you do.
Armor doesn't. They parted ways.
Yep.
Or Theodore doesn't. Just gotta get in the habit of saying Theodore now.
Well, I mean, you don't have to.
have to.
Theo it is.
I'm just going to continue to call him Sir Winston.
That's fair. I mean, we cannot prove that he's not a futuristic space monkey under that armor.
True. Start calling him Overwatch.
But somewhere it's high noon.
Well, it was nice having a dream of getting Matt Mercer on the show until that very moment. No, the dream crashed.
Well, no, see, now he has to prove that it could be better.
Pretty sure he's allergic to that phrase.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
Anyway, we
As
travel.
we're going, as I'm going, I'm gonna apologize to the Aurochs about the armor fight or Theodore's fight.
Are you just like speaking common or?
Yeah.
Okay.
From inside the Rubbermaid.
The Auroch seems to kind of nod as an acknowledgement.
I'll pat it lightly.
You're in a Tupperware now, so
I'll open the Tupperware just a little bit, reach out my arm.
Just its arm comes out.
Yeah. I'll use my pseudopod thing to stretch it out.
I'm going to show my Auroch how we have this cool bag that actually reduces the weight of everything we have by a ton. Pull out like these big heavy things.
Doesn't seem to understand it, just kind of like blows you off.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not going to speak with it. I'm just going to write it. I go.
Oh, well.
I was about to say, should I move our token or like what do we do?
I gotcha. There's the measuring tool.
Initiative.
Oh yeah, this is kind of off topic, but for the character art, should I just have my character be in a Tupperware box that the armor's holding?
We can save ourselves money on a whole character.
He's
just an item.
Just one tentacle coming out and waving.
Hashtag objectified.
Yep.
Got him.
Well, after the first day, I'll have somebody roll a D10. Woo, D10!
I got you. 7. Lucky
Abel
number
shows
7.
up. By the way, what kind of temperament am I getting from Kelantir, just in general? Does it seem like water's under the bridge, or is there still some resentment?
Make an insight check.
I will make an insight check.
Don't tell me what to fucking do.
4.
No, that's what the armor does.
I don't know.
You have no idea.
You need to stop rolling 4s on your insight.
I mean, yeah, that's 2 in a row.
Apparently, 3,000 years is still not enough to be able to understand women.
To be fair, he literally just like sat down for 700 years because he didn't know what else to do because he ran out of leads, so he just sat there like a statue for 700 years.
There you go.
On the way, you guys encounter a band of what looks like small vagrants, various dirty commoners that appear to be camped out. Very, very disheveled looking. They've got kind of this weird vibe where some of them look like they're muttering to themselves. Some of them look a little afraid and panicked, like they're constantly worried something might jump out of the darkness at them.
15 damage.
Just these like very weird kind of panicked looking homeless people.
Did you say they were kids, Thomas?
Yeah, they're some of them are adults, some of them are young child. So there's like it's like probably 15 people total, a couple of families that are out here. They have like kind of a fire as the day's turning to night, and as you guys approach, some of them kind of don't pay any attention to you. Some of them kind of look at you weirdly.
Do they look like they're traveling, or do they have like an encampment or something?
They look like they're traveling. They're on the road.
All right.
The song's from Game of Thrones.
My God, it is.
It's my favorite one.
It's the Reigns of Castamere, even. I don't even know the
Do
name
they-
of that song.
How are these people looking? Like
They're
just
dirty and homeless.
I am going to walk up to them.
One of them kind of
Might?
steps. One of them, seeing you approaching, kind of steps out. Some of them don't even seem to notice or pay attention to you, but one of them has a little bit more of kind of an air of authority about them. Still, this kind of like very dirty man covered in like various animal hair, dirt, mud, maybe has soiled himself. Kind of walks over and just says, "Wait, we gotta. What are you doing? What do you want?"
I'll just kind of put my hand on his shoulder, and then walk past him to where I'm about 30 feet
Wait,
away.
he'd start yelling back. Wait, we gotta check you first. We gotta make sure. He starts just kind of like looking you up and down. He just kind of like looks you up and down, kind of like tries to peek into the crevices of your armor. You're not really sure what he's looking for. It looks almost like he's like patting you down for weapons, but he doesn't really care about any of the weapons you have. He's like looking for something on you, kind of pats you down for a little while. Goes, okay, you're clean.
Well, I'll get to where I'm within pretty much like 30 feet of all of them, and cast Detect Poison and Disease. Do I detect any diseases on any of them?
Not necessarily diseases, but some of them are in not great health.
I'll go to the ones that are in not great health, and I'll use one charge of Lay on Hands to try to cure diseases on them.
A lot of them start to look a little bit better. Some of them still look around. They're pretty nervous around you, but generally the camp seems to open up to you.
How many uses do I use of Lay on Hands?
7.
Cool.
But they seem pretty appreciative, and they would welcome you in. One of the leader guy would kind of be like, "We don't have any food to spare. We'd welcome you to it."
We don't need the food. He doesn't even eat.
Are you guys coming over too?
Yeah.
Where are your?
I would whisper over to Cliff, saying, "It doesn't look as though these folks have had a good meal in a long time. Perhaps we could prepare something for them."
When you guys start getting closer, several of them start screaming in panic, looking towards your aurochs. They go, "It's a rat! He's got a rat! Ah!" And some of the children hide behind their mothers, and some of them are just full-blown hysterical, crying panic.
I'm gonna get out my Tupperware and take a humanoid shape.
Can I
And then-
cast Detect Thoughts on the leader?
Sure. What kind of save is that?
Well, for surface level, there is no save. It's if he digs.
He looks terrified, and he's very afraid of these giant rats that you guys have in your possession. And he's also trying to figure out if they're actually rats or not.
Do the aurochs look agitated or anything?
They seem confused.
Did they become rats?
They are not rats, as far as
That
you
would
can
be
tell.
confusing for them, though.
Words to
They-
power.
We're gonna say they're not rats, they're aurochs.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, that one.
There's a whole lot of ones.
The
going around.
whole camp goes into a full panic mode. Some of them just start sprinting out into the woods away from you. Some of them start like picking up flaming sticks out of the fire, trying to ward off the giant rats.
Maybe we should just
I would
take them over there.
I
And
would
the-
I would be willing to take the aurochs by the reins, just lead them away.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just start, and some of them are just yelling, "Unclean! Unclean!"
Weird.
I'm going to ignore their hysterics and start making a stew while singing to myself and playing my lute.
I'll leave the
Seems-
Aurochs probably
Something
like
low key and relaxing.
probably
Once
like
the-
100 to 200 feet away, like far enough that I can still see the campfire, but far enough away that I'm like really far away, and then I'll set up my travel tent with the Aurochs there.
Once the
Everyone with
Aurochs are,
Aurochs too.
yeah, they make it clear that Kelantir and Elgrex are not welcome in their camp because they're unclean because they're so close to the rats.
That's fine. Got my magic tent anyway. I didn't want to stay over there.
I don't want to stay next to you fucking weirdos anyway.
Yeah, I don't plan on staying over there anyway. I'm just gonna make some. I'm gonna make a nice party, like stew for everyone over there. Maybe get people to chill out with some music, and then after that, I'll go in Kelantir's nice tent.
They love the
Just wants to
food
see.
and they're very entranced by the music. They seem to love the music. They keep giving you requests and things like that. Most of the songs you haven't heard of, but they very much enjoy Cliff's company. He quickly becomes their favorite.
Was the first guy that came to me one of the people that I cured?
Yeah.
I would walk up to him and say to him,
I do not wish to cause you harm, but this will help me understand. Will you allow it?
and I'll just touch him and start to cast a spell.
Make a persuasion check.
Wow, nice.
Sure. He has no problem with it. And what are you casting? Dispel magic?
Shadows brought to light.
Hmm.
So I'm casting this hoping to pull from him why he's fucking freaking out and shit.
One of the creature's most scandalous secrets. You see him and several other people sitting curled up in some ruins, terrified, huddled, afraid. A small fire with rats on it as they begin gnawing and eating at the rats. And you can hear around you the shifting of some massive creature. And they quickly panic and put the fire out and hide.
I'll ask him.
What was the creature you hid from?
Oh, that is the Rakazar. It is a great guardian. It protects us against the unclean.
You appeared to be afraid of it.
Oh, yes, of course. It's a mighty, mighty, horrible monster.
Then in what way does it protect you?
You need a horrible monster to fight the unclean. For they're numerous.
Just, I don't know if the armor remember, but the Rakazar is one of the ones that where we can find a rod piece.
Mm-hmm.
Which are the unclean? How do you know them?
The unclean, the rats. The rats and the ones who bring the rats.
You were eating rats in the vision I saw.
Other people's turn and look over to him. He goes, No, I wasn't. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do such a thing. I'm clean.
I must have been mistaken.
He just looks very panicked. He just kind of keeps muttering, I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm clean. There's no rats.
I'm gonna cast another spell on him. I'm gonna cast this.
Doesn't seem to do anything to him. You can make a medicine check, Cliff, or Theodore Armor.
1.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy's deal is. He seems fucking nuts.
Well, I don't think I have any other spells that will.
Seems like more of a madness thing than anything else.
I'm just gonna shorten your first name and then still use armor, so I'm just gonna call you the Armor.
And he says we're leaving the city of Noradzir and the Rakazar, where we've finally escaped and we're looking for a new place to set up.
I'm gonna try one more thing on him.
Sure.
I'm gonna try casting that on him.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
Alright, I'll try that.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Dawn radiates evil.
The plot thickens.
I will nod and turn and go back to my compatriots.
And you guys are able to successfully complete a long rest. Did you choose to do so?
One more. I would ask him.
Sure.
Where can we find the Rakazar?
He'd point towards the mountains up here, and he'd be like, "Do you have a map?"
Let me get it.
I will go to Kelantir and say,
This one says that he can point us to the Rakazar if we have a map.
The Rakazar.
Yes.
Cunning and sly, where infestation scurries and comes alive. Amidst the pests, apart does reside a challenge for fools who dare to stride. Interesting. I'll give him my map of the area.
I will.
It won't be a challenge for me.
I will take the map over to the guy. I will thank him. I will go back to Kelantir, hand him the map, and say,
All of these people seem mad. We must be cautious when we go.
Noted. Watch as it is. And we rest for the night.
And all for a turnip.
I like that. It's a nice little song. Well, you guys complete your long rest. Your new traveling companions would ask if you could point them in the direction of a safe town.
Point them towards Ill River.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely
man.
not towards Brightfold, yeah.
You guys are going to want to go to Shardmont. It's where it's a safe town.
It's very safe, yeah.
I mean, it was
Nobody's
safe when we
fucking
left.
ever.
Yeah, nobody there gets sacrificed every year. It's great.
I mean, there's no hag there anymore, so...
I
Yeah,
know,
There's
that's
definitely
the
no
joke.
hags there.
I wonder when they're gonna realize that.
When a theoretical monster comes that the hag doesn't take care of for them, I guess.
When the person they vote out doesn't leave.
Man, that's going to be awkward. You guys fucking voted me out?
Holy honey pancakes, let's go!
I could go for some pancakes.
Ooh, we have advantage on saving throws against fear all day. That's cool.
It's just one person, right?
Just me. I had the pancakes.
Alright, fair enough.
While
That's
you're
okay, you know, you're diseased. You can have it.
Yep.
While you're cooking, Cliff, Choppy's like, hey, you ever thought about maybe getting some good ingredients like maybe a pan or a salt shaker or something? We could really spice up these meals.
I'm listening.
Well, I got brothers and sisters. I got a pan, and I'm just saying, if we could get some more tools around here. We could definitely expand our recipe prowess.
What's the pan's name?
Sturry.
It's not original. Is the salt shaker shaky?
No, the pan is Peter.
Yikes.
If it wasn't before, it is now.
I assumed his name is Salty, the shaker.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, you ever wanted to take a look out for them or anything like that, probably would be the worst thing.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for him, I assume.
I'll keep an eye out for any sentient pots or pans or
Any
salt
sentient
shakers.
cooking utensils of any kind. Let's not discriminate, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, last I heard, my brother belonged to one of those fly spider dudes, and Salty, I believe, was owned by some fancy rich guy.
Fly spider dudes? What are fly spider dudes?
Yeah, they got like spider legs, but their faces are flies.
Flea's brother down in Shardmont.
Oh. Sure.
Yeah, you ever run into him? Might be worth asking if you can purchase any sentient cooking utensils he may have.
See, this is really smart by us. We have upset the delicate balance in Shardmont, so a monster's going to come in and fuck everyone and everything up. We're going to show up, save everyone, and then demand payment for the issue that we caused.
In the form of a sentient salt shaker.
Exactly.
Well, so yeah. If we're gonna go back to Shardmont, maybe we should go to Shardmont on the way around to the place.
I'm sure you could ask your magic item buddy. He could probably just pick it up for you. He likes magical transactionary things.
That's true.
Yeah, once we run into him again.
Nope, don't need to do that. I'm gonna cast Sending. And
Okay.
it's a flea.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna say, we're in the market for sentient utensils to go with the magically enhanced cutting board that Cliff has. If you happen to come across any, would you mind putting them on layaway for us?
That is a sentence I never thought I'd hear in my life.
He's like, oh yeah, sure. I know about a couple of things. There's a whole family of these magic cooking. I'm still doing the choppy voice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I can set you up. There's a whole family of cooking utensils around here somewhere. I'll line a few of them up for you. Hey, you got a magical plane, right? Because some of them are pretty large.
I'll cast Sending again and say, yes, we have a particularly large bag of holding that once used to actually contain a entity known as the Bagman, but it has since then been cleared out.
Ah, you killed the Bagman. Nice. He's always stealing my shit.
Alright, well that's 2 of my 3rd level spells down. I will not be wasting a 3rd.
Just add your appreciation to our credit. Sorry.
But yeah. Just for fun though, I am going to burn a 2nd level spell. I'm going to cast Locate Object to see if there are any other sentient utensils within 1,000 feet.
Not within 1,000 feet.
Alright, fair enough. Figured that was too convenient. I'll do that again when we get to Ralakai tomorrow and see if there's any there. But anyway, off we go. Oh, it's a perfect time for the crescendo.
Woo!
Off we go. Da da da.
Cool.
This is Game of Thrones, isn't it?
No. No.
So, somebody roll a d10.
The last one was from The Witcher, though.
As long as you don't get a 1 or a 10, you're good.
Oh,
Marcus beat me to it, and he rolled a 1. He beat me to it, and he rolled a 1.
Man, we almost
Huzzah!
got to Ralakai.
I blame Aaron for not rolling faster.
You know what? Actually, we're so close.
I would like to think the Academy.
I almost wonder if we could just push it and get to Ralakai like late at night. I mean, still have the encounter, of course, but
Well, let's see how the encounter goes. We might decide we need to rest right away, just in case there's
There might
bad
be
things.
something at Ralakai. Who knows?
Abel, leave us alone.
hey, we'll go back to Brightfold Forest where you belong.
As you guys are making your way towards Ralakai, you are met with the smell of sulfur and smoke as a familiar creature materializes in front of you, the ant-headed devilish arbiter. And he looks each of you over and just says, "My greetings from the Nine Hells, of course. I send my furthest regards. I am very pleased to announce that due to an initial soul coins shortage, we have had to increase the bounty on your head, good sir. You
Oh,
see the
wonderful.
number of soul coins are currently being consumed using war machines in the Blood War, and really we are on quite a shortage, so we have quite a bit of interest in collecting on that payment early. So we've decided to increase your soul coin bounty by 1d10 soul coins.
Hold on, that math
What a
doesn't.
strange amount.
Hold on, that math doesn't check out. If there's a shortage of soul coins, then wouldn't
He
that
won't-
mean you'd be less willing to pay out a bounty of them?
No, you see, all soul coins are accounted for in other contracts. We're not talking about physical soul coins, we're talking about owed soul coins.
This is venture capitalism.
In the same
soul
sense that I could owe you 10 soul coins, but if I don't have 10 soul coins to give you, really you're gaining 0 soul coins. So by increasing the bounty, we increase that these 21 soul coins are already accounted for. So by increasing the bounty, we increase the chance of them being collected, and then thus are free to be able to be used to power more infernal war machines.
Would you like me to roll a d10?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Just see the fly-headed demon take out a die, roll.
Oh, good.
Even 30.
That's unfortunate.
I think does that take you up to Archdevil?
I think it does, or lieutenants at least.
Kind of writes a few things down. Ah, excellent. Yes, the Blood War is going quite badly, so I'm sure your contribution of your death and eternal suffering in the hells will be of great service to the soldiers on the front line. May that be of comfort to you.
I'm still
None
furiously
Such
scribbling.
comfort.
I'm still furiously scribbling in my book, trying to figure out how paying out 30 soul coins is gonna a 30 soul coin bounty to something is going to. I'm like, this just doesn't make sense.
Yes, the Infernal Bank would like to take their soul coins from the bank to actually have them out in circulation on the market.
Ah,
The 21 soul coins are currently stuck in an account, and until Mr. Sean here is disposed of, we cannot remove those soul coins as they're already accounted for.
yes.
However,
well,
once the
of
bounty's
course.
collected, we can actually pay them out and get them into circulation, which will be great for the infernal economy.
Yes, I suppose just releasing them out into the soul coin economy would be out of the question.
Oh, of course, that would be a huge violation of the bank terms and conditions. I assure you they are quite long, and violating them would result in that person having a soul coin bounty on their head, which would really just spiral the problem worse.
Yes, this is true. It all started with the breaking of a contract. Who wouldn't want to fix it with the breaking of a contract?
Well, then there would just be another contract breaker who would, of course, be collected upon, and then that bounty would be added in addition, so they would be given this bounty would transfer to them, and then additional bounty for their breaking of their own contract. It would Whew. It'd be anarchy. We can't have that. Really, we're not savages down in hell. We're just businessmen, and we understand the rules.
This is why you're losing to the demons, by the way.
Hey, Theodore, compel him to break the contract.
He gets super. He's like, the demons always come back. It's not fair.
Yes, well, the demons also don't have any rules.
You know what happens when we die? We become puddles of mindless ooze that have to work our way back up to being real devils. It's horrible. They just come back. They just come back forever. It's a never-ending war. That's the whole point. They cheat.
So if we killed you now, you'd become a pile of goo?
See, that's the problem with it. I have respect for your side of this war, but the part that I don't have respect for is the fact that you're simply just not willing to do whatever you need to do to win it, which is what the other side's willing to do.
What? You have an idea on how to win the blood war? Let's hear it. Do you want to come to hell and talk about it?
Is hell nice?
No!
I'm
Will I
going
get my
to.
bounty taken care of?
It actually used to be very nice before this all started, but
It was never nice.
I want to cast. I want to ask something
my
of this guy.
understanding was that it was a pleasurable paradise of
No!
temptations before the demons came in through the river.
You're
state.
so wrong, and he just starts going off on lore about how the blood war started.
I'm going to ask him.
Do you have the power to void a contract?
No, what a stupid question. Contracts can only be voided by one who has an infernal banker seal, who's a contractor with the infernal hells. It would be impossible to get one without being an archdevil.
Do you happen to know any archdevils?
I know many archdevils. If one of those were to be unaccounted for, it would be complete chaos. The entire lawful structure of our hells would fall apart if anybody could just void a contract. Do you have any idea what that would mean? A world without rules? A hell without consequence? What's the point? Everything would collapse. It would be the end of society as we know it. The demons would take over, eat the world, kill the gods, and we would all be sucked into the void. You can't have one.
So in other words, you guys are defenders of all the worlds?
Yes.
They actually sort of are.
Yeah, they actually are.
he just starts going off into the history
Yeah.
of the Blood War.
They are technically the lesser evil.
They are
And the-
100% the lesser evil.
Here, there's some hell lore for you.
You know what's funny is that because of the number of times that I've run Descent to Avernus, I actually know all about this.
Yeah, Khuros is similar in that going to actually as Azazel, who's he's basically the Asmodeus of Khuros, the leader of the Blood War, is seen as a hero because becoming evil for him was a sacrifice that he made
Sure.
to fight the Blood War.
Just like Zeru.
Yeah.
Yep. Good stuff. It's fun to watch my players argue about whether or not the devils are evil for what they do, or like no, morality is all
basically
Morality's just a construct, man.
yeah.
the Blood War is an endless war between demons and devils. The devils are punished souls sent by the gods to fight the demons because otherwise the demons would consume everything. So the devils are kind of the good guys, even though they're the bad guys.
They're the less bad guys.
The way I always describe it is they are the lawful evil, and the demons are the chaotic evil.
Yeah.
The devils are heroes against their will. They are forced to protect all of the other worlds against the demons.
Yep.
They're like slave heroes. They're heroes, but they don't want to be.
I shouldn't say this on recording. Never mind. I'm not gonna compare it to the army. Never mind. Go ahead.
Jesus.
Are you sure you're not going to? I feel like you may already have.
Oh.
Anyway, Sean, your soul bounty is increased. And you guys arrive the next
Just
day
great.
at the town of Relikai, a picturesque town amidst two large mountain ranges. You can see snow-peaked tops on either side of you. However, the valley itself is quite warm. It's a fairly large town. It's got a number of blacksmith shops, and general services that you could require. Particularly, there's a lot of desert adventuring supplies for sale here. Desert supplies and mountaineering gear for those that are wanting to traverse the mountains or head towards the desert.
Well, we probably should pick up some desert supplies. Are we planning on just marching right through?
Harsh weather gear you can purchase for 3 gold pieces per day per character for the desert. So with the number of days you would spend in there, you could avoid the negative effects of the heat in desert for 3 gold a day.
Would I need that, Thomas?
No, you're resistant to fire. You're probably fine.
Okay.
Well, I guess, is that only when your heart's active you're resistant to fire? So you probably
No, I'm always resistant to fire.
Cool, then you're good. Anybody not resistant to fire would need to spend some gold on desert gear.
It's just like I say, I'm buying gear, and then just every day we just deduct 3 gold type of thing. Or just go, I'm going to be in the desert for 5 days and deduct 15 gold.
The second one.
Okay.
It's smart saying it on Discord, Jay. It's not a recording. I like it.
Devils sent to the mortal planet.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Let me just
how
post
far
this in
away?
Roll20.
How many?
We are about 7 days.
So we need like 2 weeks to go there and back, plus probably more for time spent there.
I mean, if we're inside the monument, we probably won't need it.
Yeah, but I don't know if
But
it'll...
still good to have extra.
Well, so this is more like a little more than 4 days. Well, yeah, so it's 5 days on our Aurochs. But we
Out of
also
Aurochs,
we've only traveled a small part of it. We've still got another mile that we can go today, or like a day's worth.
Yeah. If you guys don't want to stay in town, you could just purchase
So
supplies
then
and bounce.
It'll be 4 days.
Is that the plan? You guys are just like, nope, we're not here for the town. Get our gear.
Well,
get moving.
is there anything?
You guys
going
can do
on
that.
Can you give us a description of the town? Like, what do we see as we arrive here?
It's a fairly picturesque. It's a busy. It's not a city, but it's a larger town. A lot of the people here seem more conducive to a rougher environment. There's not a lot of like general townsfolk. You know, everybody here seems like they're somewhat competent in survival skills or something like that. This is a town full of level 1 PCs, not like commoners. Is the best way that I can describe it. Everybody here has got some level of fighting capability or perhaps a little bit of ranger in them. But nobody here just seems like they're a normal common townsfolk. So a lot of the stuff here is for adventuring supplies, gear. They have decent weapons, armors. If you wanted to do any kind of weapon upgrades, you could do so here.
Is there a magic shop?
There is a small collection of magic items here.
Is there any armor?
Go there.
Armor?
Is there any armor?
You already have magic armor.
If I could find better magic armor, I might want it.
Better than +1 plate
Yeah.
that you can afford?
Well, okay, that might be an issue, but
Maybe there's
Yeah.
+2 plate on clearance, Thomas.
yeah.
Did there happen to be any armor in the, say, robes of Archmagi variety?
They have +1 scale mail, and they also have +1 studded leather armor. Additionally, they have chainmail armor of fire resistance.
Double fire resistance.
Fire immunity?
Additionally, they have a totem of dragons, which allows you, when polymorphing, to transform into a small dragon instead of
Ooh.
instead of just beasts.
That is so. Would that'd be for a druid, or would that be for the polymorph spell?
So if you're a druid, you can wild shape into dragons. Otherwise, you can polymorph yourself into a dragon if you have a wormling dragon. If you have the polymorph smell.
Interesting.
Smell.
That's a cool item.
Additionally, they have several masterwork weapons here, which cost 1,000 gold pieces on top of the normal price, which are non-magical.
Yeah, I got no use for any of those.
I apologize. Can I get the description of the dragon thing one more time?
So it's a dragon totem. So if you are a druid, it allows you to wild shape into small dragons.
Oh, nice.
Or if you have access to the polymorph spell, which is usually restricted to beasts, you can also use it to polymorph into a dragon wormling.
Spicy.
How much is that?
The dragon totem costs 300 gold.
Is it a one-time thing, or?
No. Whenever you cast polymorph, you can use it to transform into a wormling variety of any dragon you're familiar with.
Does it require a tube?
That sounds pretty strong. I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
Yeah. That one I feel like could go either way.
Yeah. But like, if you think about it for like a druid, like, yeah, definitely should be attunement. But for not a druid, I see like the argument of, nah.
It's just augmenting something. So really, like, spending the money to have it almost feels like the gatekeep.
Well, I mean, my armor is just augmenting my AC.
It doesn't say anywhere on here that it requires attunement.
That would mean it doesn't.
I mean, I have the polymorph spell, so I wouldn't mind having that, but I also do not have 300 gold.
Cliff has polymorph as well.
It can only be used once a day.
That's okay. I can only polymorph once a day.
Yeah. That's fair.
Is it something Cliff wants?
I'm debating.
What a Cliff wants, what a Cliff needs.
While Cliff debates, is there any potions?
It only allows polymorphing into a wormling, right?
Yes.
Does it specify what like kind of wormling? Like we can only do like
Any type of dragon that you know of or are familiar with.
okay.
A lich.
There is a potion of flight, a potion of mind reading, and a potion of giant strength. It would be stone giant strength.
I want to transfer that over to Baldur's Gate 3. I'm playing a monk that's using Tower Brawler, so it's all strength.
Any health potions at all?
They have 4 healing, 2 greater, 1 superior.
I'll purchase that dragon totem for 300 gold. Is that how much that was?
Yep.
You can turn into a Dargan.
Honestly, not always the best thing to do, but I just, you know what? Maybe sometimes it would be, and I could.
Yeah. That's a good point. How does the dragon wormling compare to a giant ape?
Most often than not, the giant ape is actually a little bit stronger, but just depends on what you need at the time.
Well, so actually, I'm sorry, I should have read this better before. This is essentially what it does. I'll let you still decide if you want to purchase it. But it's not just wormlings, but the challenge rating needs to be half your level.
Oh, okay.
Down.
So, yeah, basically, as you got a little stronger, you could
transform into bigger stuff.
Cool. Sounds good.
Here, we'll do it like that. I like that better. Cool. And put that in magic item.
Cool.
I don't know what the challenge rating of a young dragon is.
It's 3 to 4. It's somewhere between 2, 3, or 4, depending on the wormling. I was looking real quick.
Well, I mean, for younger dragon, like if you wanted to be a bigger dragon.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to look up right now.
Young
That's
dragon
fine.
challenge rating is 9. So by level, if we ever reach level 20, you could turn into a young dragon.
Excellent.
If we reach level 18, you could turn into a young dragon.
I see 7.
Yeah, there are
If
some
we
that
get
are
to
lower.
level 20, you can turn into a young dragon turtle.
Yeah, because not all young dragons have the same CR. There are some that are going to be younger or lower.
Young lunar dragon is 7.
There you go.
Like how
I
white
would say it has
dragons
to be a
are
dragon.
stupid.
It would be a dragon you're familiar with. So I would say you could probably turn into a cave dragon wormling at this point, since that is a dragon you've met and are familiar with. I will give you a cave dragon wormling character sheet.
Well, everyone knows about the basic chromatic dragons.
Sure. I'd say if you wanted to be a spicier type, you'd need.
You mean Cliff doesn't know all about gem dragons?
Did you say Jim or Gem?
Gem. Gem.
Okay.
J-I-M.
I was really hoping you said GYM. Just
Right,
imagining
right.
dragons out there working out.
Fucking yoked dragons.
Yeah.
Don't want to be a wasteland dragon.
You'd only have to get to level 44 to transform into a elder brain dragon.
Oh
Not
my
so
god.
bad.
Dear God.
Owen could do it.
There you go. You have a cave dragon wormling character sheet in your
Excellent.
thing. And the cave dragon has 120 feet of blind sight, which is nice.
Makes sense.
All right. Anyway.
This is from Lord of the Rings.
You sure it's not Game of Thrones?
I'm positive.
Well, we travel onward then out of the town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How many desert supplies are we buying?
Yeah, you need 3 per day.
3 per day. And how much was it per?
It's 3 per travel day, so 3 gold pieces each day.
Oh, okay.
It's expensive.
I will do 2 weeks worth. Is that 42 gold?
The good news is they have good resale
Yeah.
value, so whatever you don't use, you could probably just set to somebody else.
All right. Well, I bought 40 gold worth.
What is that for?
So you don't suffer the bad effects of the traveling across the desert.
Oh.
Unless you're resistant to fire, then you don't need it.
Like me.
Alrighty. Well, as we continue, you guys see sprawling ahead of you a large desert. The desert begins as a normal gray, and then as it continues off into the distance beyond your vision on the horizon, the sand begins to turn gray. This is the rumored Gray Sand Desert. You guys know that there is a town to the south of you, somewhere in this general area from the Hag. Otherwise, you can make a direct beeline straight for the monument. It's your choice. But the terrain is harsh.
So half speed?
I will ride the orange.
Not on an Auroch.
Okay.
But it's kind of your choice if you wanted to go south for the town or you're just trying to get it through the desert as quick as possible.
You might as well.
I will defer to Cliff on
I want to
this.
get to the monument as soon as possible.
Alrighty.
Good
All
one.
right.
Go to the town! Wait.
We'll go to the town on the way back. Then.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull out some gray dye and make sure that I am now gray. That way I can just blend in with the sand.
If we lose you,
So how much gold did we think we would need to get there and back, Thomas?
Minimum is going to be call it 6 days. So 6 days there, 6 days back, 36 gold.
Okay, I'll make it an even 40. Just so I have a little extra.
Kind of weird route.
he's just revealing the name of the desert
No.
for us.
What a guy.
What? A guy?
It's the problem with putting the names on the map.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
What was that laugh?
Do some watches.
Oh.
Some
I
watches.
guess I'm up first.
What's our watch schedule again?
Me and Kellantir first, then Kellantir and you second, I think.
I think
Me and Kellantir first, and Kellantir second. Armor Kellantir third.
no,
Cliff
Armor
the
Sean
Armor
third.
fourth. Yeah, sorry, Armor Sean third, and then Cliff and Armor last.
I rolled good on my solo one.
And I'll need to know what our sleeping arrangements are here.
Well, we set up the tent every night. So after a long, hard day of travel, we at least have a comfortable place to sleep for the night. Because the tent is we're at level 4 now for the tent, so we're able to have the temperature controlled at this point.
That's handy.
Nice.
Oh, that's super handy for
And
the
there's
desert.
We can have a BAC after a long day of travel.
Yeah, and there's a dining area which includes a small kitchen. So
Oh, so I can make.
Oh my god, that's so useful for being in the desert.
yes. And then, of course, we can keep all of our supplies in the bag of holding. So whether we're there or the actual traveling is not super pleasant, though the Aurochs honestly are doing most of the physical work.
Yeah, we just gotta withstand the heat.
Yeah,
And the smell.
yeah.
Who smells?
I don't know. Sweaty Arnixes probably smell.
It does take me about 10 minutes, but then 10 minutes after we get set up. Oh, 15, I guess. It's 15 because I'm ritually casting it.
Okay, somebody roll a d4.
Well, they already increased the threat we're in to immense. So it's probably someone else's turn to. Oh, good,
Well,
it's my watch.
I rolled that. Yes, that was my fault.
Well, no, I'm the one who rolled a 9 to add to the bounty. If it had been anything else, we wouldn't have kicked over to the next category.
Don't worry, it's going to be great.
It is going to be great. I'm excited. What's his face needs to show up so we can take his stuff and give it back to Amund.
Yeah, that's the thing is before we take off the proof of detection thing, maybe we just.
Well, obviously it didn't do much because that Arbiter found us apparently very easily.
That's a good point. How did the Arbiter find us when he was doing the amulet of proof of detection?
Well,
He has seen the rest of us.
he could find any of you.
That's true.
Alrighty. Kellantir, when you're on watch by yourself, you begin to hear the roar of a terrifying, loud creature just off in the distance, such that it is immediately apparent, and you see a large black plume of smoke riding across the desert towards your guys' camp.
I wake everyone up.
You guys hear the roar and see this black column of smoke approaching you. You are welcome to prepare as you'd like.
How's the wind?
Pretty heavy.
Pretty heavy. Okay.
Do we know what is
Hmm.
it like?
It sounds like the
chuckle?
roar of a horrific creature. You can make an intelligence or perception check. If
Well, I
you
was saying, is it like I was gonna ask, is it like the roar of like an animal, or like the thundering of a bunch of hooves, or
You don't know, or that's Callantyr. Callantyr does
It's-
not know.
It's the Tarask, guys.
And these checks will be at disadvantage because it's nothing you've ever heard.
you said what'd you say?
You,
Perception.
you can make nature or perception.
Nope.
Theodore Algrex, you realize that this horrible roaring creature is not a creature at all. It sounds like the work of some great machinery.
Yeah, I know what this is. I know. The question is who's coming.
Is it Raga Draga?
It might be.
And you begin hearing off in the distance the sounds of electronic instruments
Oh God.
Yes!
and a loud
Rocking forward! Let's go!
and a loud loudspeaker-like voice echoes across the desert in a very Hulk Hogan-esque setting. Boys, I smell a 30 soul coin bounty up ahead.
Oh boy.
And you see as a giant four-wheeled mechanical war machine with a wrecking ball attached to the back hurls across the sands towards you, flanked by two small motorcycles.
Oh dear.
Atop the greatest of these war machines, the large one, you see a werebore wielding a massive hammer and a crown made himself atop his head.
And his name is Raga Draga!
And his name is Raga Draga.
Man, I love all the callbacks we get.
As soon as you guys pissed off a devil, I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god, I wasn't
I
planning
can
on it,
bring
but I got
Raga
to bring back
Draga
Raga
back,
Draga.
finally.
Sean, you did this.
Look, it's not my fault they took offense to me murdering a lady.
I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Yeah, we are.
Never heard Jay so excited to roll initiative.
Now, this doesn't seem like it'd be the guy that Elman wants us to take care of.
Oh, it probably is.
And just told you that they took a big machine from him that he wants back.
Well, it does seem like a big machine.
Roll 20, would you stop being a fucking idiot?
Damn, you roll 20.
Damn, you rolled funny. How dare you? There it is.
But I will say, this is one of the, like, coolest battle musics ever, and on YouTube, this video does not have nearly enough likes or views for how amazing it is.
You know what this music actually reminds me of? It reminds me of Dynasty Warriors.
I could see that.
Oh yeah, you're totally right.
This might be the first time ever that I get to go first.
You don't.
Oh yeah, you beat me, Cliff. I said might.
Oh, what do you got? What are the Aurochs doing? Are they behind you, in front of you?
Grinder, that's right.
I think we're putting the Aurochs in the tent.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get in the tent.
Don
So-
also goes in the tent. You guys can deal with this. You seem to know him.
No, none of
None
us
of us
know.
I know.
There might have been a campaign in the past where the party went to hell and fought Raga Dragon. Possibly.
Twice.
And ran across him a couple times, I think.
Yeah, yeah. There are 3 times. Maybe.
He was like the Abel of that campaign. You guys just kept kicking his ass and taking his war
No,
machine.
at one point we were on his side, and then it was the whole thing.
That's true.
Did we give him the giant
We
golden
pissed
one?
him off. We pissed him off, and then he ended up leaving in a huff, telling us that we belonged here. We belonged in hell.
That was a raw line. I'm proud of that line.
Yeah, that was good. Don't belong here. I was like, ooh.
And that was when that weird Fey dude was gonna try to jump that gap, and Raga Dragon's like, he's gonna try to jump that. He is going to die.
Yeah. No, that wasn't when he didn't tell us there that we belonged here. It's that when we got back
Right.
to Mad Maggie and she had disassembled his
Yeah.
war machine. And he was
Yeah.
like super upset about it. You let her do that? You don't belong here.
Cliff, you're up.
I have no idea. Which way are they coming from?
South.
Oh, down there.
You can see, yeah.
I'm going to move to there,
Retreat.
and I guess I'm going to prepare an Eldritch Blast for the first bad guy that gets within whatever the range is, 60 feet.
Cool.
So did we see them moving, and do we have any idea how far they can move?
They are moving very quick. By the time it took you all to come out of the tent, they've moved from on the horizon to up where you can actually see them. One would say nearing at or above 100 feet per round.
Okay.
Didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
I am going to move to here, and then I am going to hold my action. My action is going to be to attempt to jump onto or climb onto one of the things if they come close enough to me, including if they try to run me over. And I will also activate my heart.
Should be 2.
69. Nice.
Nice. Callantir.
All right. Well, I am going to use my once a day charge of Empowered Song from my Conorante. It allows me as a free action to cast one of my 3rd level spells or lower, which is as a free action, which is going to be Deep Focus. I'll follow that up with Haste as my action for the turn. And as my bonus action, I will go into my Blade Song. And then for my extra hasted action, I'm going to hold a Firebolt for the first thing that comes within range.
Cool.
So tell me,
These things
Thomas,
come into range rather quickly.
would you
Bikes.
give me the ability to grapple one of these?
You could certainly try.
21.
And this is on who?
The first.
So there's
thing that
knolls,
came
and
in
on the
range.
back. Sorry, I guess I should describe. So these are 2 bikes driven by knolls, and on the back are mean locks, which are like these weird crab monsters.
I guess the driver of this one.
That's a mean lock.
He's mean looking.
He does look mean.
20 will hit. 20 will definitely hit.
He's mean locking. 11.
That knoll hates it.
That's my reaction.
Okay. And Cliff, I believe you had one as well.
I do, and that was good timing because I just sat back down. Which one got within 60 feet first?
You can take your pick.
All right, well, we'll say the one on the right then. I guess. So is there a driver and a thing?
Yeah, so the knolls are driving, and there's a mean lock riding on the back.
All right, I will shoot the driver, I suppose.
14 will miss.
All right.
Both of these mean locks will teleport.
I was skipped.
Oh, go ahead.
Sean was gonna back up a little bit. Maybe like right here. And how far away are we? 40 feet, 50 feet. Gonna twin spell. Well, actually, wait, no. I'm just gonna cast Black Ribbons right here. Try and snare up that whole space. They need to make DC 15 Dexterity saving throws.
Whoops. Never whisper rolls, you silly.
Fail. Pass. And fail. So, and it is still difficult terrain for the Knoll, even though he succeeded. That's a 20-foot cube.
Oh, I forgot to mention. At the start of combat, I did my Dawn's Radiance.
Did I just try that? No.
Sorry.
You're fine. Is that 20 feet?
If it was one deeper as well. There you go.
Cool. Well, this one's going to teleport out of it.
He can't teleport there.
Why not?
Bright light.
How far is the bright light?
20 feet surrounding me.
Teleport to here. And, run up to Palantir.
Okay. 22 misses. Oh no, wait, sorry. First I have to see if it even targets me. Nope, it targets. I think 6 is actually the threshold from your range.
This one's attacking Algrex. 9. That's not going to do it.
Yep, it's 6, 8, and then 11.
Algrex, you're up.
Or no. 6, 8.
Uh,
Yeah, 6, 8, 11.
let's see. What do I want to do? Do I want to be a madman? Nah. I am going to run to this side. And how far away am I from the armor? 15. I will cast Thunder Wave. I'll fly up to 10 feet so I can get up to here, over here, and then cast Thunder Wave. Where is it? And then he also takes, what is it? He also takes, what is that, 4 lightning damage as well. An addition due to my Heart Storm.
Does Thunderwave knock him back or down or anything?
It does. It should push him away if he fails.
Yep.
Does it knock him prone?
It just pushes him away.
No, it just pushes.
Okay.
Just giving you someone to have fun with.
This thing's going to launch 2 harpoons at Sean.
This is gonna hurt. Why me? I'm innocent.
I think you should probably use anticipate attack.
It's only from melee attack. Also, I don't have it anymore.
I am
Okay.
going to.
Oh no, I do.
I'm going to use a reaction to cast that on the critical.
Okay, so he's got to re-roll it, or he's got to make a charisma save.
He has to make a charisma save.
The
And he
Knowles
doesn't
makes
make
instead of
past the
shooting
charisma
it.
save, and it's not 13.
Oh,
It's
it
16,
doesn't
so
matter.
pass. Yeah, it's not 13.
Oh, that's rough.
I will use
Unluck on that.
yeah, knock on that. Assuming I can. Wait, 25 feet is the range on that.
Yeah, that's in range. You're hitting the demon grinder.
Okay.
So you take. Does a 14 hit, Sean?
14 does hit, yeah.
So you take 14 piercing damage, and he calls out over his loudspeaker. The rest of you get out of the way. I got some business with the bounty man.
Does
Are those harpoons like roped to like?
yeah, exactly. That's
No,
what
they're
I
not.
They're not.
Okay.
So they just got speared, basically.
Yep. And this thing's just full speed ahead, barreling towards you. Looks like it's about to run over the armor. Cliff.
Okay, so the big one, is there somebody driving it, clearly?
Yeah, Ragadrag is clearly driving it.
And so is he like sitting on a chair and it has like levers and handles to drive it?
Yeah, it's got like basically a windshield in front of him that he's looking out of. He's got 3/4 cover.
So I can see what he's holding on to drive it?
Yeah, he's got like some controls in his hand, all types of knobs and levers. He's inside like a small little like dune buggy type cockpit.
I'm going to cast heat metal on the controls of that he has to use to drive it.
Nice. That's awesome.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
Very interesting.
That should do damage to the
Yeah.
demon grinder itself.
And him if he hangs on to him.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like it. I mean, the demon grinder doesn't take any fire damage because it's from hell, but Ragadrag is.
He has to
vulnerable.
choose to not drive it or take damage to try to drive it.
How much is it? 2d8?
2d8 damage, top fire damage.
Well, we know what he's going to choose. He's going to drive it.
That's all right. Let him drive. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to give.
You can roll fire damage.
Yeah. Big 5. And I'm
The
gonna use
2d8.
bonus. Oh, you're right. I thought I did 2, but I did not. I only did 1. 8. Big 8 fire damage. And I'm gonna use a bonus action to give Sean Bardic Inspiration.
There you go.
And then I'm gonna.
There went all my hopes and dreams of keeping my rested bonus forever.
And that's it.
Theodore.
I will cast Angelic Guardian on Sean.
Oh, interesting.
And I will attempt to jump onto the hell machine.
Make an it's going really fast. Just keep that in mind. So
That's fine.
you can make an athletics or acrobatics check. The DC will be 2d10 plus 3.
No, that's not very good. But that's good enough.
You're on the front of it. He's like, get out of the way! I can't see. It's irresponsible to drive when you can't see.
Is there? Am I? First of all, am I able to hit him right now?
He has 3/4 cover, so he has a +2 to his AC, and your attacks are a disadvantage.
Is there any way I can remove him from said cover?
The slit's pretty small. You would have to try to go inside the cockpit, so you'd have to basically, there's like a hatch you'd have to be able to muscle open, then to actually get into the cockpit.
I will attempt to open the hatch.
It is going to be a DC 20 strength check to open it.
It's just flat strength.
You can do athletics.
Okay. Nope.
You're pulling on it. He's like, get off from down there!
You don't have like inspire greatness or inspiration or anything, do you?
Nope.
Palantir?
He gave that to Sean, and I agree with his choice.
Yep. Well, I would like to.
Oh
use...
yeah. This guy could have attack of opportunity me if he wanted to.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Miss.
So at the beginning of my turn, you guys see my armor start to glow with this purple energy, and I look around at all of you and say, For Sean! As I focus my mind, anyone that chooses to look gets a D8 inspiration die. Except Sean, because you already have one.
It's for me, but not for me.
Oh yeah, I guess Algorex wouldn't get it.
Cliff in the armor.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So congratulations, Cliff. But that's just the beginning. Well, hold on. That's just.
We all just take turns inspiring each
That
other.
is free at the beginning of my turn. I've only just begun.
Listen here, motherfucker.
All right, so let's. I'm gonna attack this thing with my green flame blade.
Yep.
This is my free action. Ooh, for 6 slashing and 1 big fire damage.
Big fire.
Yeah. Let's see. And then I think I would like to. Can I see Ragadraga from where I am down here?
Yeah, but he has 3/4 cover.
Let's see. Is he within 30? He is absolutely within 30. I'm going to cast blindness, deafness on him.
Woohoo!
Blindness in this case. So that is a DC 18 Constitution saving throw for that gentleman.
He's blind.
He's blind for the next minute.
I can't see. Better speed up.
You better. I see him just going straight forward right through this guy.
Well, he was aiming at Sean.
Well, Sean has an opportunity to move, thank God.
But I'll stand his ground. He's no coward.
I'm gonna turn to Sean and say, "He's blind. Move." And then with my offhand, I will try to stab this thing with my corpse slayer. Oh.
Nope.
Actually, you know what? I think I got the inspiration as well, so why not?
You did.
I'll roll the D8.
Sure.
Oh,
Nope.
14.
This Knoll's gonna drive by Algrex here. 15
Yep, that is.
for 3 damage. And a bite for 6.
Let's right by biting.
Sean.
Okay. Sean's gonna run to like right over here, just to the edge of my spell.
Does the Knoll get to resave at the end of his turn?
Yes, it does. The Knoll, to be fair, is free.
Oh, he wasn't.
It's
So
just
he
the car that.
So he would have taken a longbow shot then at the Sean.
Okay.
Remember, you've got this, Sean.
17 hit with a +2.
I only have 11 AC, so it's
So
only giving me
that's-
13 AC.
Wait. You conjure a minor celestial manifestation to protect a creature you see within range. A family ground. Manifestation moves to interpose itself between the target and any. Okay, so it just gives you a +2 bonus to your AC.
And then I can re-roll a dex save if I want.
Yeah.
Which is what I'll be using it for, because the chances of the +2 AC making any viable difference is probably slim. But 3 damage is not that big a deal anyway. Okay. So does he save, by the way? Looks like he does.
Yeah.
Oh, the car. You need to roll the car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was already free. Car is still there.
Car's stuck. Spike strip.
Alright, so I'm gonna run right there to the edge. And then... Beautiful. Everyone is within 30 feet. I'm gonna use the fear ability on my staff of... What is it? Staff of Haunting?
Haunting, yeah.
So everyone... Let's see here. I'll just pull it up. Loot? No. Yeah.
There you go, just posted it.
Aha. So yeah, each creature within 30 feet of you, all creatures that aren't hostile can automatically succeed. You guys are all fine, so all of them need to make DC, I think it's 15? Yeah, DC 15 wisdom saving throws.
The Meanlocks are immune to fear.
Okay.
The Gnolls, what does it say? Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
And
that's
Ragadraga is, of
wise.
course, immune.
Naturally.
Ragadraga's not immune to fear. Interesting.
He also, though, he can't see.
Yeah.
But
He's a
it's
host-
wait, it's making a sound. So this
so he-
sound that's scary.
He's afraid and he can't see.
He's scared and can't see.
But he can't come closer to me.
Well, he's the machine, I would argue. So good. He doesn't know what's going on.
And then I've still
He actually
got.
can't even see you. He doesn't know where you
Yeah.
are.
It's true.
Also, these two Knolls didn't roll for the fear either.
I still have a little bit of movement speed, so I'll come over here and flank this guy with Palantir. To get a little further out of the direct line. And then my bonus action, I will dodge with quickening,
Alrighty.
just in case the disadvantage helps.
Good choice.
Two mean lock attacks at Kellantir.
With
That'll. Well, roll for your mirror images.
Oh, right. First one attacks me and misses. Second one obliterates one of my mirror image. Actually, just that second claw would just hit my mirror image. It'll
Okay.
well, actually, now I gotta look. Damn it. Let's see. Just have. Oh no, the duplicates have an AC of 10 plus my dex, so 13. So yeah, the second attack misses my second mirror image.
Are you taking into account flanking if you're flanking?
No, they didn't start their turn flanking. They just moved there.
The ones to the left.
17 should hit, though.
Right, but the 17 attacked me.
Okay,
So
I
I
understand.
rolled a 6.
I understand.
Yeah.
Algrex.
Trying to decide, everyone's trying to do stuff to Ragadrag, and I was just going to teleport him in front of his demon grinder.
Do it! Still do it! That's a great move.
I'm gonna try using Vortex Warp on Ragadraga to teleport him right in front of the demon grinder where it's heading. Wherever way it's going. So
Oh,
DC
man,
17
Silvery
constant.
Barbs is so ready right now.
He failed. So I'm teleporting. Aw.
Ah. But he wouldn't do that on the blind? Interesting.
It's legendary.
3 a day, man. He's so legendary.
He is legendary.
We're definitely not here to argue Ragadraga's legendary status.
Nope.
Frankly, I'm surprised he doesn't have 4 a day.
But hey, one down.
I
One
think
for each
that's
time we
different.
faced him in battle already.
That's right. It became more and more of a legend.
By brushing shoulders with you, he's become more legendary.
He is literally legendary in our campaigns at this point.
Oh, I forgot to do a thing.
Is that it for you, Marcus?
Yeah, that's it.
He will go through the black tentacles, so I will have him make a dexterity save. Is he going through it? Let's see. Yeah, I would argue that he's just barely clipping the tentacles.
So the machine is clipping the tentacles.
It'd be better if the machine passed, but he didn't. Got ripped out of the machine as it kept going.
I mean, if he was driving directly at Sean,
Yeah, he was. So he'd be clipping the mean lock and Cliff.
Poor Cliff.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Broken charge.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Broken Charge.
Well, the demon grinder's not a creature.
Doesn't say a creature. It says an
It
enemy.
says enemy. Can a machine be your enemy?
Absolutely.
I don't see why not.
Is there somebody driving it that controls it? Could I get him
I
to
would-
turn in?
He's not driving it right now because he's blind and it's hot.
I would argue that the microwave is your enemy, Thomas.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
It's not the microwave, it's just the noodles.
Yes, because he loves to microwave at Applebee's.
I don't know if the broken charge applies to a machine that nobody's driving.
I don't think it would because it's
All right.
it's
Yeah,
a
I feel
wisdom
the
saving
same.
throw. And
Yeah,
To be fair, he
And
did
it-
take the damage to continue driving it.
he's not driving it.
Okay.
It's just
Alright.
set in that he's blind and confused. He's just
Then I
it's
will-
just in that direction. That's just where it's
Then I will
going.
take my spell slot back and I will get runned over.
You made it.
You made it.
So you managed to just barely dive out of the way of the crushing wheels. And one of the gnolls is going to take a harpoon attack at Deshaun with disadvantage because they're afraid of him.
So how much damage do I take?
None.
0. You die.
That's
Okay.
it. Still hits. Unfortunately, it's exactly my AC right now.
And the other one is going to use
Um,
a wrecking ball to try to attack the cliff.
Well,
oh
a
my
19
god.
will hit, but hold on a minute. Is that a ranged attack or a melee attack?
It is a melee attack. He's swinging the wrecking ball on the back of the demon grinder at you.
In that case, I
Wow, that's a crazy roll.
yeah,
don't
That's
think
pretty
I
crazy.
can do anything about it.
I rolled silvery barbs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Please
say.
re-roll.
Wow, same damage!
Jesus.
And roll better. I will also silvery barbs. Please re-roll.
How many hit points do you have, Cliff?
Hey.
14.
Not 38.
Please
My
tell
armor
me.
class is 15.
Yay!
Oh man, the damage even went up on that one.
Yep, that
Slightly.
would have one shot me any of those, by the way.
Oh, that's crazy damage.
I would have been at -8 or 9, depending.
That's kind of cold damage, isn't it? 8d8.
Please roll for heat metal because he's going to try to steer it in a random direction.
14 heat damage.
Oh, pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, that should be a d12. He's going to be driving towards 9 o'clock.
So back
that's not
to
6 o'clock.
No, so
Did
yeah,
the,
directly
God.
west.
is
Did the Melock take damage yet? Before we forget.
It
Oh,
dodged
right.
out of the way.
Yeah, it did. It dodged it.
Ah, okay.
Does Ragadraga actually resave against being blind at the end of his turn?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so he's going to try to pilot the thing.
They also get a save against the fear at the end of their turn. But you resisted that? Would you resist? No, you
No, he-
resist the teleport.
Yeah, vortex warp.
And you hear Ragadraga trying to hold the hatch shut from below you. The armor going, he's trying to bust in!
So he's got to make a con save. DC 18. Yeah,
He did it.
he can see.
If you're up.
I'm going to cast Polymorph on myself.
But he would have driven its movement speed that way.
Wait for me.
Does he get that?
Uh, Hey,
You
wait.
can go 100 feet.
Yeah, but he started like here.
That was last turn. Oh, no, it's not.
No, yeah. We would have made it, there maybe.
Oh, I was super wrong. For some reason, I thought a whole turn had passed.
Well, it's because everyone interjected to do something to save Cliff.
That's true. Clifferton, you're up.
I'm going to cast Polymorph.
Nice.
Big deer.
Big deer.
That's it. That's me turn.
Theodore.
I'm going to attempt to break into the hatch again. 16.
No.
26.
That'll do it. The hatch opens.
Okay. I am going to take.
You don't have an action.
Yeah, I do. I got 3. I'm hasted.
Oh.
I'm going to take.
Well, 2. You'd have 2 because you're hasted.
Those are 2. Are those okay? So was that my actions then?
Are you counting it as an attack? Him trying to open the door?
No.
No.
Okay.
I count it as an object interaction. So one could be a bonus, one could be an action. So you have one
Okay.
action.
So I have an action. I will take a. I have a great axe. I'm going to use the great axe to wedge the hatch open.
Okay. I like it.
Is that an action or is that a free object interaction?
To wedge it, it would be an action.
Okay. I will take that as my action, and then I will move myself so that I'm also in range of the knoll that's on the wrecking ball to hopefully try to give him disadvantage on his attacks. If that is a thing, if it's not a thing, that's fine, but...
Cool. Callantyr.
I'm gonna move right here so that thing can take an attack of opportunity if he wants. Nope, that misses. Well, wait. Yep, that hits and kills one of mine.
Oh, that's not a large creature, Brian. That's a huge creature.
It is a huge creature.
No more getting run over for you.
Who's running over who?
I was about to say, are you...
I'm gonna grab Sean's hand. I'm gonna say,
Oh.
come on.
Hey.
We need to catch our ride. And I'm gonna cast Dimension Door,
Ooh.
and we're gonna go right on top of the Demon Grinder.
All right.
Now I would like to move over to where I am flanking the armor. Flanking with the armor on this wrecking ball guy.
Okay.
And I am going to, with my hasted action, cast Scream Flame Blade.
A 27 doesn't hit.
Now,
Yeah, is this on the knoll?
yeah, it's on the
Oh.
knoll that's working the wrecking ball.
Ah, buddy.
Now, is I don't know the arrangement on here. Is he within 5 feet of the other knoll?
No, they are
Okay.
10 feet apart.
Okay, excellent. That's fine. So no hopping for that. But that is still going to do 5 slashing and 7 fire damage. And then I will, with my bonus action, attack with Corpse Slayer. 19 to hit?
Yep,
6.
that knoll's barely up.
Okay. And that's it.
Oh yeah, he takes one. He takes 2 fire damage from being next to me. I forgot about that.
He has 1 hit point left.
Feels bad. Oh wait, I rolled a 9.
I think
So
you're good.
this. Let me look at the heart.
Well,
This
it's been
would
like
have,
you're on
3 or
round
4
2.
turns.
this would have happened before. If I do blow up, it would have happened before they teleported up there.
You're not gonna blow up. You're on round 3, so you have to roll a 1 to 3.
Okay. But I need to take another health away from myself, another 2 health away from myself. There we go.
The knoll next to Callantyr is going to try to attack him.
Yep. Okay, let's see. First attack misses me. Second attack doesn't matter who it targets; it's gonna miss.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Jay, no, you're not within 10 feet, so it's fine. Is Sean within 5 feet of me?
I'd say he's probably still up top, so I'd say no.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
been able to make it in yet.
We're both on top. So.
Okay. Yeah.
And this Knoll is going to activate the giant jaws on the front of the Demon Grinder to try to bite Cliff.
Yep, 18 will hit.
22 pierce.
All right.
Deshaun.
Okay, Sean's gonna poke his
Oh,
head.
you know what? This Knoll would have attacked Algrex also. Forgot about him. Actually, both of these ones would have.
And
these are all Algrex.
This one gets to try and free his bike.
And does this one keep on driving?
Still stuck.
No, he's staying by you.
Okay.
We'll say he did a little donut around you. He's drifting around you, making attacks.
It's actually kind of a cool visual.
Yeah.
Kicking out a bunch of dirt and sand into Algarex's liquid form. Wah!
It's making his camouflage even better.
Where did Sean's token
okay.
go?
I'm underneath the. There I am. I'll go like right there. I'll poke my head through the hatch and try and blast Ragged Raga with a ray of sickness. And I believe I'm casting that through my staff of haunting.
Okay.
So that should be a charge of that. I should have one charge left. So it should be a Constitution saving throw, I believe. Yep. Since it's through the staff, it should be a DC 15, so he does fail.
And he takes 2d8 poison damage.
Yep, and is poisoned until the end of my next turn. If he can be poisoned. So he takes 11 poison damage.
Alrighty.
And then for my bonus action, I will quicken cast a Mind Sliver also at Ragged Rag. Actually, no, I'm gonna try and finish off the Knoll that's
Sure.
on the thing. So intelligence saving throw, please.
He did.
Perfect. And then I'll be my turn. I'm gonna stay on top. Just hold on for dear life.
These Meanlocks are both going to attack the big deer.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Darn, I was
12
kind of
misses,
hoping they come
20
after
hits.
me.
What?
Oh.
I was kind of hoping they'd come after me.
This is for the Constitution check for the attack. I fail.
No.
And this is for concentration to maintain my form, which I also fail.
Oh. Wait, do you still have the inspiration?
I do actually have the inspiration. Thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
I will use it on the 9, so it's at least a 10, and I can maintain my form.
Yeah.
But you are paralyzed.
But I'm paralyzed, and now I will do nothing on my next turn.
Para.
Unless the armor climbs out and uses his lay on hands.
Lay on hands wouldn't be it. I'd need a lesser restoration.
Ah,
I'm just going to pass it at the end of my turn. That means I do nothing on my next one.
It's only DC 11 and you've got a +3.
Yeah, it should have passed the first time. Motherfucker.
Alrighty. Algrex.
I am going to cast Thunderstep. Horrible roll on that, and then I'll jump over here after this. And that, so he takes 9 thunder and 4 lightning damage.
The Knoll.
Yeah. Well, he has to make a con save. Yeah. So 13.
Ragged Drag looks towards the armor and says, "I don't like you jacking my ride, chief." And he's going to make 2 attacks at the armor.
at disadvantage because he's poisoned.
That's 2 no's.
Cliff.
I do nothing,
He's paralyzed.
and I also
Oh.
fail my.
Oh no! I love the visual of the. I love the visual of the deer, like ramming the fucking machine.
I know I had cool stuff planned, but
Now you're just paralyzed,
I know.
Theodore.
Does it look like his thing is still moving? His car.
Right now, it's stopped.
So it's not going anywhere.
Right.
Okay. I am going to. Well, since he stopped, does he still have cover? Because I've opened the hatch.
Aren't you down in the cockpit with him?
I don't know. Am I in the cockpit with him, Thomas? Is that?
Yeah,
is there...
that was my
okay.
interpretation.
Okay. So does he have cover? Is there disadvantage? Any of that shit?
No. Not because you're in there with him.
Okay. I am going to spend 4 hit die to upgrade my sword to tier 2. And I am going to attack him thrice. I'm sure the first one misses.
Yeah, the second 2 hit.
And I am going to also cast... Where did it go? Where did it go? Insightful maneuver. I am going to make him vulnerable to slashing damage. So that's 28 slashing. Ignore the radiant. The radiant's not there.
Okay.
Wait. So that's 28 slashing, 2 force, and then 18 slashing, and 1 force.
So 49?
I think so. Yeah, 49.
Alrighty. It's looking pretty rough.
Actually, you know what? Let me roll my inspiration on that first attack. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Alrighty, count it.
Alright, I'll move over here and attack the other knoll.
Oh yeah. Oh, poor Noel. Oh, poor Noel.
I guess at what point does the knoll die and you just attack the other guy instead?
That's a fair question. That's 19 on the first attack. Is that our first 2 attacks?
Yep.
How many healths?
How much damage is it? 12?
19 on the first 2.
He's got 2 health.
Okay.
So it was 26 total for 3 hits.
Okay. Then that would kill him.
Okay.
He dead. I see you.
And that's all of it. That's action and bonus actions. And hasted action.
This one's still alive. He's gonna shoot a longbow at the deer, and this one's gonna also attack the deer. With advantage, because I think you're still paralyzed. So 9, 7, 6 damage.
Well, the melee attacks are auto crit. Because he's paralyzed.
Let's do them one at a time then. So
18.
Let's just 18.
Well, no, the first one's
The first one's 18.
is
1d8. D8.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
First
the
one's
dice.
longbow.
Just the
Never
dice.
mind.
Just the dice.
Yeah.
So it's 3 more d8. No, 2d8 and 1d8.
well,
no. The first one's a longbow, so it doesn't get a crit.
Gotcha. Okay, so 9.
The 9. Okay, now I got. Hold on. After the first attack, I gotta see if I hold my concentration, which I don't.
Are you still paralyzed?
No, I would.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
So then the second attack, 10 would miss, and is that a null 23?
Yeah.
That one would hit, but oh, I don't know. Can I use broken charge on him driving the thingy?
But
You
he's
use
already,
charge on him, but he's already up to you.
yeah, he's already next to you. That was the thing. By the time
Well, your
happened.
form would change, and then you'd have to get closer again. So you could use broken charge.
So then I will use broken charge. And
Is that a
he has
wisdom?
to- It is a wisdom saving throw, DC 16. That is correct. So he fails.
Where's he going?
He's going straight down over his buddy
Into the pit of ribbons.
and
Can you go
over
that
whatever
far?
those are.
How much movement did he have, Thomas?
100 feet.
So he's going into the ribbons.
These are going to crash together.
Love it. And get tied up.
Yep. So he dies,
Oh, you know what?
and he also dies.
It
They just
occurred to
crash
me.
into each other full speed and rip apart.
It just occurred to me. I didn't make any con saves to see if I maintained concentration on that when I got
Uh,
shot with the
Go ahead, make a con
harpoons.
save.
I think I need to make three total.
Well, it's already happened. We're not rolling it back.
Well, I mean,
It's
they
too much
still
to
would
roll
have
back.
crashed into each other,
Sure.
and you were fine anyway. You're still concentrating on it.
Yep,
Yeah, you're fine
good.
anyways.
Hooray for +6 in Constitution saves.
Good story, Tom. There's a reason he's lived this long.
I believe is that
It's
for
not
you,
his mental acuity.
Oh, that's not even Cliff's turn. Kellentir's turn now.
No.
No,
Right,
it's
so-
Sean's turn.
That was the
You deleted
okay.
the turn order token for the gnolls.
I see.
And
Uh,
no. Yeah, Cliff just went.
I will poke my head back in and yell at Ragged Ragga. I'm like, leave me alone! This is not your home, I guess. I'm gonna cast Psychic Glance at him.
On Ragged
So,
Dragon?
yep. So Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence is not his best stat.
This is gonna be really funny if you end up
Yes.
finishing him off.
All right. Might be a good one to resist.
So poetic.
Oh, you're right. He does have his resistance, so he will do that.
So he'll take half damage and will not be incapacitated.
That's good.
So,
Holy shit, that's a lot of
total.
damage. Cool. He's looking pretty rough.
I was about to say, if he's incapacitated with the armor standing right next to him, that's bad.
And I guess
For
I'll bonus
Theodore.
action quicken another Mind Sliver at him, because why not? Use everything I got. Another Intelligence saving throw.
The Armador.
The Armador.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I'm going to add that D8 of inspiration damage to the damage. So I might as well do that too.
Or you could also go Theomore.
Where is it? Mind Sliver. So 6 damage plus a D8.
Yeah, Theomore,
So
the armor.
14 total for that.
14 total. That's pretty good. He's got 11 left.
Oh, he would have been dead if he hadn't saved.
These main locks are going to attack Cliff because they're jerks. 23, 19.
Both of those will hit.
And I need 2 con saves.
Well, the first one could crit the second one, so here's the first one.
Oh,
There you go.
All right, and the second one.
A.
where were they earlier?
Why does it say -1 +1?
I'm not sure.
That doesn't seem right.
It is
Do you have a
not
-1
right.
from something?
Well, my con is -1. I don't know what the +1 is.
Maybe from an item or something?
Do you have the rested bonus still applied? Maybe.
That might be what it is.
The rested? No, I don't. I didn't put that on there. I just.
It should just, should just be -1 then.
It should be just B minus. I mean, they pass either way. I just didn't know what the hell that was.
A problem for another day.
But
Dragon
they
Dra-
both passed.
Draga's gonna say, "Hey, listen
skip
here."
me.
Oh my god, I keep doing that. Algrax.
I'm gonna.
So bad about that.
I guess I'm just gonna wind spell Witch Bolt at those two Meanlocks.
Okay.
Let's see. Yep. At a higher level.
Yep.
Alright, so this will be the left one. So 21 lightning damage for the left one. And 23 for the right one.
You killed one.
And Ragged Dragon's not within 10 feet of me, is he?
He is exactly 10 feet from you.
He will take 4 lightning damage. Because of my Heart of the Storm.
Okay.
And that's it.
Is he still poisoned, by the way?
No, only to the end of my turn. So, the last turn he was.
Be like, hey,
poisoned.
listen, my family, my new boys, we can negotiate about this, I think. And he's gonna attack the armor twice.
A 21 would hit if I were not hasted.
I was just kidding. We can negotiate. Cliff. Cliff.
I'm going to cast Curse of Incompetence. Is this a creature, by the way?
Yeah, that's a bad guy.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Curse of Incompetence on that one. You have failed.
He's real dumb.
You real dumb.
He's real dumb.
That's it.
Alrighty. Theodore.
I'm going to attack Ragged Raga.
Don't you have to roll a d4 there?
Why?
No, at the start of his turn. He has to do
okay.
that to determine what he does on his turn.
15 will hit.
And 28.
And 28.
No radiant, sorry.
Doesn't matter. He. Screw you, man! And he puffs into a black plume of smoke back to hell.
Does he go out on the first one?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna jump out the thing, run over here, and smack this guy.
Poof.
Where'd I go? Where'd I go? I lost myself.
You got him.
Oh, there I go. Okay. So yeah, I attack him and he's dead.
And the battlefield falls silent.
Okay.
Oh! Should do that more often.
Poofing, he leaves behind 3 soul coins.
Ooh. 10% of my bounty.
I'm going to cast Sending to Ummund Everdelver. Which I'm sure he's on a different plane, but it's a 5% chance to fail, so anything above a 1 should get through. I'm going to say, was that fellow you were speaking of, did he happen to be a werebore?
Yep, I'll be right there.
Music?
I'll be right there.
I'm gonna take the Hellfire Warhammer.
Sure.
Like, I'm gonna put it on my person, but I'm not gonna use it.
Amend appears in a massive black hole of horribly uncomfortable energy and goes, yeah. Oh, you guys got my ride. Nice work, nice work. Where's the old man with worth all the money? Well, come out of there. Wasting my goddamn time.
Oh, climb down.
God's damned it. Alrighty, deal's a deal. I'll take this here war machine off your hands and the other two. Man, he pulls out his little stamp that just says void on it. He kind of digs through a bag. You can see he's got a bunch of them. He's got ones that are clearly from like the plane of order. He's got some that are like from the radiant plane. He's got some that are like made out of these weird like bone material, and he's digging. He's got one that's clearly from the infernal plane. So he's just digging through all these contract voiding stamps he has. All right, this will do it. And he summons out of the air a black parchment with red writing on it, and infernal stamps it, void, and it disintegrates into dust. Congratulations, you're now worth nothing.
I never wanted to hear anything more.
Like, was that an insult? Hey, how many hit points are you down, Cliff?
14.
I gave you 14 uses of lay on hands.
Excellent.
All right, well, I gotta get back now. I was in the middle of this whole thing. I was trying to see what happens if you fuse two hydras together. You know, if they can grow heads on each other if you split their bodies together. It's a work in progress, but wrangling hydras is hard work. So I'll see you later. And then he vanishes out.
There wasn't anything else we were getting from it, was there? Or we already cashed in on that, didn't we?
Yeah, he's just gonna avoid Sean's contract for the war machine. You guys see as a massive black hole crane arm emerges, this clockwork arm that just appears out of nowhere, rips through time and space, and boop, 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 lifts up the war machines.
I'm going to jump on the war machine.
Right? Let's go into his pocket plane. Let's go.
And then
Steal
there's,
everything.
Oh god, it hurts!
there's no oxygen there, and you all die
I don't need to breathe for a while.
for a while.
I can hold my breath for about 3 minutes or so.
You got 3 minutes.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. I got you for 3 minutes.
You're going nowhere.
Yep.
Well, cool.
Well,
How many hit points is Sean down?
I'm missing 16.
I will give you 16 uses of lay on hands.
Woohoo!
And I know it's late for Brian. Thanks for being a trooper. As you guys complete and finish your long rest, we can end here.
That works for me. I'm starting to
yeah,
feel fatigued myself.
that's all right. We got tomorrow.
Yeah.
Catch you boys tomorrow where I will be on time because I don't have to fight with the preschool tomorrow.
Not
Well,
yet.
that's
Or do
good.
you?
All right, guys. Go and have a good night.
See ya,
all.
man.
Good night.
Good night.